guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I really wanted to show you guys my apartment that I did yesterday. So I renovated another apartment in San Myshuno, and this is in the same apartment building as last time, so in the Hakim House in the Arts Quarters. This is a really small apartment, so I only made it a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, and the living space and kitchen are really open and connected to each other, which I absolutely liked. I mean, it makes the apartment look really more spacious. So for the color combinations that I set for this apartment, I was thinking of all white when I started out. I just was like, let's make everything white and with some hints of black, and that's it. But when I was going through the kitchen, I already saw that it was a bit too white and bland, and I didn't really like that. So in the end, I decided to add in some pops of red, black, and a little bit of gray just to liven it up a bit. And I really liked the combination very much. I even liked this apartment so much that I moved in my sim self. So I'm living here in the game with my husband, no children yet, but I really enjoyed this apartment very much. This is a style that I would implement in my own house. I'm someone I really love very modern styles. White is one of the base colors that I use in my house, combined with some black and grays. But I was thinking even of adding in some pops of colors in my house. I was even talking about that yesterday with my husband. I was like, I want to add in maybe some color, maybe some, I don't know, I was thinking of gold or purple. And when I said purple, you needed to see my house. You needed to see my husband's face. He was like, no, you don't. No, you are not going to make our house purple. And I was like, I'm not going to paint the entire house purple, just some purple accents. And he was not having it at all. So no purple in my house, which is sad. I do like red, by the way, but I don't think I would like to add in red in my house. Personally, I think it would clash with all the pink that we have from my youngest daughter. She's into fuchsia pink at the moment. She loves all shades of pink. Sometimes it's more the light pink, but this moment it's fuchsia. Fuchsia pink is her favorite pink of the week. So here playing around with the living room, and I didn't know what to do. So I knew I wanted it to look very modern and clean, but I didn't know what I wanted really to implement. So I found these chairs from City Living. I do like them, but I didn't end up using them because they didn't fit in. I think I would have used them if they were more red and white or black and white, but the red and white made me think of, you know, Alice in Wonderland, the queen, you know, off with her head. It made me think of that. So I decided not to add them. And the couches that I'm using here, in the end, I decided, to delete them or delete them, to not use them. I mean, I like them as a concept, but not for this house. They didn't fit in with the style that I had in my mind. So I ended up with these couches. Those are from the City Living expansion pack, and they fitted in perfectly. So I did pair them with some Peacemaker IC chairs. I ended up with one chair. With one chair, and I do make that chair red. But that's more in the end of the video. I have to say I am all over the place in this decoration video. So I started off with the kitchen, then I went into the living room, then I'm doing a bit of the dining area. I'm just doing little pieces everywhere, and I go to every room. I go back to every room again to add in more detail. So everything that you see here in the beginning, it's going to change a bit more. I'm going to add in, and if you want the best look, you really need to see the entire video or just skip to the screenshots to have the overall view of the apartment, because I even changed the bricks at the very end. I changed the bricks. I'm now using a dark brick. Then I'm go back to a more lighter brick, but then I didn't like that and I used another brick all together, and more of an industrial brick I ended up with. And it really paired in quite nicely, that I even made some accent brick walls in the dining, no, not the dining, the bedrooms. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's what I did. So this is the kitchen. Like you saw that I changed out the kitchen counters. I wanted to make a corner with the other counters, and I really liked the other counters very much. But the corner didn't fit. I couldn't make it work, so I ended up just deleting all the counters, and this kitchen is again from Peacemaker IC. So this isn't the same kitchen like I used last time. Last time I used the counters from his shaker pack, and this time I used the counters from his Lennox dining set. So I really like these counters, especially the island counters, because you have those sections, if you use a corner, where you can place some clutter items. So I ended up placing some little mugs and plates, and those are in that pack as well. So it really fitted in quite nicely. So it looked lived in, but still modern and, I don't know, very cohesive, which I really liked. So I ended up just going with the base game fridge and stove, because the custom content one that I was using didn't fit in with the counters anymore. So yeah, that's it. So and also I decided to add in a little dining area, just a little place where your Sims can maybe eat their dinner, or the children can do their homework. So yeah, that's it for that section. And I decided to use those wall dividers again. I love the wall dividers that came in the City Living expansion pack. They look so very modern, and they do divide up the room, but it still looks very open, because there are like wooden slates and you can see right through them, which is very nice. So I started with decorating the living room, and I do play around here quite a bit. I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I just go through everything that I could find. I did want to implement these little shelves. I do like those shelves very much, and you have those in IKEA. I saw those in IKEA and I really do like them. And every time I see them, I'm like, I should buy one or two like these, just for the children and their bedrooms or something like that. They could add, my oldest daughter can maybe place her Pokemon on there or something like that. But every time, I don't know, they don't look very stable. I don't think they would hang on my wall long enough. I think the children would wreck them. And that's one of the reasons that I wouldn't buy them. And for me in the living room, if I would buy them, I would use them for books. And my books are very heavy. And I have a million books. You have no idea how many books I have. I have 2 bookshelves, how do you call those? Book cabinets full, 2 book cabinets, and that's not even everything. I have like multiple boxes in my attic with all books. I started my book collection when I was 11 years old. I really loved to read. I still do. I don't read as much as I used to, because I just don't have any time, and I like this more. But before, I was really into The Sims. The only thing I ever did was read. So when I was like, I had my break at work, I would read a book. When I came home and I was like cooking dinner, I was reading my book and cooking dinner. I had my book everywhere. I went even onto the toilet. I took it everywhere. But that's sadly not the case anymore. Now I only have Sims on my brain. But anyways, I have a million books. So if I would have buy something like that, I would of course use that for all my books, because I do want like in the future maybe I would love to have a dedicated room with only my books in it, and a little area where I can sit and read and maybe drink a glass of wine. But for now that's not possible, because I have a little eeny meeny house. I have a 2.5 bedroom house, so it's really small. My children do share a bedroom at the moment. And the smallest room I use as a office area. We are planning to move, by the way. We are thinking of moving, but moving at this moment isn't the greatest thing to do now because it's just so expensive to move. And if we are going to move, my husband wants to buy a house. We bought this house as well. We don't rent. He doesn't want to rent. I mean, if he would move now, the only thing that we could afford is something to rent, and that's not an option. And selling this one, I don't think we were going to get much for it. I mean, it was a barn and it's converted into a house, but still you can see it's a barn, and I don't think we are going to get much for this house. But anyways, I'm trailing off from the video. I am playing around with this section a bit. It didn't look right. It didn't look cluttered enough, but I didn't want to over clutter it. You know the drill. I wanted to make it look artistically a bit cluttered, not too cluttered. So that's what I was playing with at the time. So I do use loads of stuff again from Peacemaker IC. I don't know, every time I'm like, okay, I'm not going to use that much of him this time. Let's give another creator the chance. But every time I go back to his stuff. I don't know why. But the lamp that I'm using here, the beautiful, I don't know, piece of art lamp, that's not from him, that's from Mindcats. I found his site, that was on a Sunday morning. Sunday morning I was laying in bed at my sister's house, just going to my Tumblr, you know the drill. That's something I do every morning when I wake up. I just go to my Tumblr and my YouTube, and I just go through everything that everyone uploaded. And then I found this lamp and I was like, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I need to use that in my game. And the entire design, by the way, for this house was of that lamp. So I saw that lamp and I was like, I need to build something super modern, white, clean. So that lamp that you saw there was like the begin point of this apartment. And I went to his site, and he has such really nice custom content. Some pieces I don't like, but the overall I do. And he like remakes actual real life furniture. So he has like all these designers listed, and he makes all their pieces, recreate them all in the sim, which I think is a really great thing to do. And I think that takes up a lot of work. Creating meshes is hard. I tried, I failed. I'm not good at creating meshes. Recoloring I can do, but just creating a mesh is so hard. I tried it in Blender. I don't know if there's another program to create a mesh, but I did it in Blender, and I followed this tutorial that you can make a teacup. You know, you need to practice on making a teacup. It didn't look like a teacup, it looked like a smashed rock. I just couldn't make that work. So all the people who create custom content and just make meshes from scratch, I really do, I admire them. They just have so much talent, and I just love everything that they do. So I do always give credit to my creators of the custom content, because they are the stars, and without them this all isn't possible, of course. But again, trailing off. I'm trailing off a lot in this video. But yeah, all I'm doing now is just decorating the hallway. It looked very empty, and it's not going to stay this white. I am also implementing some brick in the I wanted to say income hall, the hallway section right there. I think I'm going to start with the bedroom quite soon. So there, and behind the kitchen, that is going to be the master bedroom, and I really decorated it like I like it to look, and I loved this bed. So this bed is again from Peacemaker IC, but I haven't used this one in any build yet. I don't know what the name of the set is anymore. It's one of his more older sets. And I did have it in game, but I always forgot that I had that bed. But for now, it fitted in quite nice. I really like the black and white pattern, and it fitted in really nicely with this painting. So this painting is van HVX. She is one of also my favorite creators, and it's so sad that she doesn't make any custom content. I don't even think she plays the game anymore. Her Tumblr is dead. She did like a farewell message and stuff like that. So that's kind of sad, because I really enjoyed her work. But anyways, it fitted in quite nicely with the look that I was going for this bedroom. So like I said, this is a 2-bedroom apartment. So there's like this master bedroom, and I also made a children's bedroom with 2 beds. It's a very neutral looking bedroom, the children's bedroom. I didn't implement any really color, except for of course the base colors that I'm going for in this apartment. And so everything really ties in quite nicely, and I did enjoy it very much. So you do see that I did hinted the children's bedroom into more of a girl's side, because I added in a shelf with like a handbag but in a really neutral color. But it was like, yeah, I'm preparing this for the children that I'm going to have with my sim self here and my husband in the game, and of course hoping for some girls. But yeah, that's it for this section, I think. I do change this around a bit, I think. I don't know exactly anymore what I did in the bedroom, but I do think I add in some bricks in the very end, and a chair and a bookshelf. That's it. So I do fit in quite a lot of stuff for such a small room, which is nice. So I think I've said everything that I really wanted to say for this video. And this is a long video, by the way. It's 26 minutes long, and that for such a small apartment, because it's not really that big. It's only 2 bedrooms. But I have to say, I did start very slow when I started decorating, because I just came home from my sister's house. So I built this on Sunday, and Saturday I celebrated my 33rd birthday, which was yesterday. So I celebrated it a day earlier. But anyways, so I just came home, and I did have loads and loads to drink the day before. So Saturday night, me and my sisters, we went all out. We were like, you only turn 33 once, and you know, the 2 trees together. So we were like, we need to celebrate this big. So we had loads of drink, a lot of fun. We went to a restaurant twice, by the way. We went out to eat twice in one day. So we started the day at dinner time, and we started it at the Bears. That's like a steak restaurant, which was awesome. Then we headed off into a bowling center where we had some drinks again and just watched the people bowl. We didn't bowl. We didn't felt like doing anything really. We didn't felt like doing something that we should move. So we just sit there at the bar and ordered cocktails and tequila shots. Oh my gosh, we had loads and loads of tequila shots. It's insane. But I didn't have any hangover. I drank a lot, and I just woke up normally. And I didn't expect it. I was like, I don't think I'm going to walk tomorrow, but everything was fine. I woke up perfectly normal. But anyways, we went to a bowling area right there, and after that we went to a club. We didn't dance, didn't felt like dancing. We just felt like talking. We talked the entire night, which was awesome. And after that, it was like 3 o'clock at night, and in Rotterdam everything's open then. So we was like, oh, we are hungry again. So we went to another restaurant, and this time we ended the night in a Chinese restaurant, which was, oh, I love Chinese food. That's one of my favorite foods in the entire world. I love Chinese food, and of course Indonesian food, because my father's from Indonesia. So I really like Asian food. So it was a blast. We had loads to eat. I think I gained like 20 kilos just from that night, because we went all out. I went 3 courses all the times. So it was fun. A little bit harsh on my stomach, but yeah, definitely something that we are going to try and recreate again next year. So that was my weekend. I just thought let's share that with you guys, my great weekend. Let me know what you guys did this weekend. Did you celebrate something? Did you just stay home and maybe played Sitting Living because you just got the expansion pack? Let me know in the comment section of the video what you guys did this weekend. So I am going to leave you guys here at this point at the video. We are almost finished. I'm just going to go through in the entire house again, add in some more decorations, some more detailing, and all the bricks and stuff like that. So I hope that you guys enjoy everything that I'm going to do next. So if you did like the video, don't forget to leave that like so that I know that you guys enjoy these types of videos. And if you loved it and you aren't a subscriber yet, please subscribe so that you would never ever miss a video of mine. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope to see you guys in the next one and have a great day wherever you are. Bye bye.